Okay, October 29th. Weekend update late. What have we been working on? All kinds of stuff. Making a mess mostly. Engine run stand, about where I left it. El Camino. Got a motor setting in it. And the shitty part about it is I'd really like to use the headers. But if I go to the standard, at least the set I got in there ain't gonna fit. That one I might cut one and try and rework it, but I don't know. You'll see what happens when I cut up a header in a second here. Okay, so next big thing. Let me back off this actually a little bit. I'm getting a little too close to the world. So, first Derby project build for the 2019 season. This is one of two for Dory. We're going to put her in a full-size pickup and a full-size car. Spare parts, literally. This truck is literally spare parts. The cabin chassis, or cabin frame, cabin chassis came from one place. The box, another. I got a hood for it. I got fender, and a buddy of mine's got a course support and another banged-up fender. And then I need a steering column and a tie rod, which I have, but I actually stuck on the caddy for a minute because the ones between the cars and the trucks have a way deeper stud, oddly enough. Here, I'll even show you a second since I got one laying right here. That's the, that one come off the caddy. And I don't know, I might be able to get a sucking nut on it, but I'm going to put the right ones on there. Probably going to do something in a collar, at least on the broken one. So, second set of headers. Driver's side was really easy. We just flipped it over, and because it was all cut off right in here, hacked up, they cut the original flange off. I just grafted that on, and that was really the only thing on that one. That one come together good. Got the beginnings of our little tractor flappers. Now this side, on the other hand, every tube got cut off the header, or cut off the plate. And I basically kind of built these, I think these two in. And when I filled in here, I just kind of kept building it up. And this was the last piece to go in. I had to grind that and cut it and fit it to get that sucker to go in there. It's probably going to leak like a sieve. And then to add insult to injury, when I first got this on, it was kicked over and back, and I was going to heat the pipe and bend it, and I said, why do that? I took and chopped a pie out of that, and on the bottom side right up in there, welded back together. My tractor flappers, some washers, vroom, yeah, something like that. Set up there. That one ain't welded on, the other one is. We'll go around over there for a second. I got to come up with fans so they balance right. But tractor flapper blooms. Starting to measure chain. Like I said, the master cylinder and brake booster come from one place. I just collect parts, and a lot of times it's for just this reason, you know. Motor ain't all that great, but for what I got into it, I think it's going to work real good for Dory, because she ain't worried about a lot of power. She just knows she's got to keep moving driving. So, other than coming up with a steering column for it, that seat's actually going to work really good. And of course, we got to roll cage it in. We got to start on that. Like I said, El Camino's annoying me. I'm really feeling the urge to get after these cowies. Especially that one. Every time I see that guy, he goes into telling me how fast that bike is. So we shall see. So let's carry on out through the outside world. Past a dog or two maybe. They all go to sleep. Yeah, I know. Backyard looks horrible. I'm slowly working on it. But every time I get a run at it, then I add more stuff. Big girl got to come back together one of these days. Built her for one project, and then I sold part of the project to my boss man. That only means I'll find a better deck for it at some point. representing Tri-City, of course. Gambler car has reached its final height configuration. I'm liking the way I've got it set up. It sets good and high. I can literally pretty much stand a water bottle up underneath it in the front. I got the car rims on it. I think if I switch out to the pickup rims, it'll set my tires out a little bit more in the front. So far, I haven't got nowhere near rubbing them. And if I set them out, it'll help me rubbing them on the fender, excuse me. What I do rub them on is my inner control arm. So if I set them out a little wider, might help that. Took it on a good desert cruise the other night. And sacrificed the original nose cone. I was going to sell it, but I decided a little trimming and we could fit it on and run stock headlights. So we're liking that. Last look at this Gambler emblem on it. And the checklist from the last mission. We're going to get with it. We got an event in January, I believe, south of Phoenix, but we're going to go ahead and give it the proper Gambler treatment. Get an Arizona flag on the hood, American flag either on the roof. Probably on the roof, we're going to put one, but we're also going to run a flagpole so we can run a flag off the back. Got to show you're patriotic, man. Too many people don't realize it's important. But, so there she is. Like I said, she's coming along. Actually, one last thing from Derby update. We thought Dory's starter was messed up. Turned out the battery we put in the car wasn't up to the job, and or it quit charging on us. So it sucked the battery dry, and that's why we could not get that car back up and running in Flagstaff. So I actually had it fired up yesterday. Little bugger run good. And of course mine, we're thinking about doing maybe a raffle, but probably more of an auction. Dexter? Excuse me, folks. Yard, dum-dum. Go on. Get. Nah, in the yard. Go on. Go. Anyway, thinking of Demolition Derby stuff. One of the things I want to do to help our local Lions Club when we get something going here, if they're involved, is a raffle / car auction. Whether we use a refurbished car from the previous year and raffle / auction the ride for the day or the event, or if we build a fresh car. I'm not sure which, but it will either for sure be a full-size or a compact. We won't do any mid-size stuff because we'll save that for playing around. Oops, sorry folks, playing around here. I actually have a plan for the mid-size. Kind of want to put together something for me and my fellow workers where we do a little barbecue and maybe a little baby bash here at the house for fun, using those size cars, because I think I've already found enough of them to be able to do it. And I mean, come on, we work for a tow company, we should be able to find cars. Let's see, 9 minutes, not too bad for rambling. Plow truck's ready if we ever get snow. Dexter's a dummy. But yeah, we got a Lincoln that's got to go. We got stuff to do. Anyway, we're going to sign off. Sign off with the Doofy Dog. Come on, Doofy Dog. I hope everybody out there has the greatest of days. Vote, vote, vote. Do the smart thing. Vote for the people that are actually using their head and not talking bullshit. All right, y'all know what to do. I hope you get a little something out of this, and it's just preview what's going on and more projects to come. Got to dig the Bronco out, man. But I need to get an Atlas case for that. I really do. That's my goal before I do anything else on it. So, all right, y'all. I got to collect a dog. You have a good day. If you like it, you know what the deal is. We'll talk to you again.